Hello, welcome to Soulful Sunday with a soulful girl. I'm not the soulful girl, even though I'm very soulful. But my friend Haley asked me if I want to do a little video for Soulful Sunday for her. I'm delighted to do so. My name is my121yoga. I'm in Glasgow, where Haley comes from. So we met there, and then she started traveling, but we're still in contact, and I'm so pleased to see that she's doing well, and I like what she has to say on her website. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of Glasgow and Simona, a little bit of a soulful insight. I'm a yoga therapist. I work with people with chronic pain, physical, mental, and emotional pain for a living on a one-to-one basis. I do little workshops. I do online supports throughout the world with EFT and other ways, just like reframing things and just maybe asking some questions that help you make sense of the situation and take the gift out of what's thrown our way. So today, as my first episode here, I was thinking if I would hold the roadmap to health, to well-being, to your soulmate, to your perfect health, and I would have like the perfect map for you, designed for you, it would be absolutely no use if you wouldn't know where on that map you are. It would just be confusing and if in any way frustrating and tempting at the same time, because you know all this is there, yet you get lost or stuck. And there's a lovely quote from Muji: only the conditioned mind gets lost. Let it get lost. Be lost and find yourself in your heart. It's a nice one. Allow your crazy mind that just tells you what you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to say, the roles you're supposed to play. Let it be silenced. Let it be lost. Sometimes that's a good thing. You know, it's scary because we run and rely on that mind. But what if you would just give it a little break? And even just a few minutes as you're on that little video with me. Let's just drop in and breathe. And just notice, not how we should breathe or what we should do, just like how it feels to be me. Right now, right here, no expectations. Can you sit with me for 15 minutes? Or do you still need to do the dishes, put the laundry on, have me on the earphones, and kind of think you still get a lot out of this? You won't, I promise you. Sit down, arrive. With that arriving, we're actually staying in one place. That's really helpful when you find out where you actually are. If you keep dotting around from one side to the next and not really actually looking, you don't know where to find out where you are on the map, where to start, where your starting point is. No one else can advise you how to navigate that map unless you know where you are. I tell you, take the next right and then left, you know, you don't know where you are, it's completely useless. So drop in, ground, stay for a moment. And rather than looking outside at landmarks, close your eyes and look inside. What is it you notice? I'm not looking for like a psychological profile here. I'm looking for my feet on the floor, my bum on the chair, like sensations, like really quite rational, hands cold. What is it you notice? Just arriving, allowing your body to send you little bits of information of where you are right now. Notice where your feet are, your legs, where your weight is held. You're sitting. If that's a hard or a soft surface. Notice if you have more weight to one side or the other. Try to not go into judgment, really try to just go into noticing. Where are my shoulders? My head? Is my head kind of like easily balanced? Or am I looking at the screen like that? Can I position myself better for the next few minutes so I can get the most out of this? As people are arriving in this chat, they might wonder what we're talking about. It's that arriving and establishing the being here, being now, and being present. So from that being here, being now, and being present, if your body could talk and you would be in a place to listen, what would it say? Oh, I love the little heart flying by. Thank you so much. I don't know who sent a little heart by, but I've never done this before, so there's just like a little heart came past the screen. I love it. So, sorry for the distraction. Where was I? So if your body could say something and would be guaranteed to be heard, would it even want to speak to you? There's a saying, your body whispers before it screams. How often has your body whispered? How often has your body raised its voice? How often have we not listened? So don't be afraid that your body might not share its greatest insights with you today, right here. It's a discipline. It's a getting used to listening to your body. It's establishing space so your body can speak and your body knows you listen. So, and that's kind of like more like a yogic practice, a meditation practice, a mindfulness practice, a running through the park practice, a punching a bag practice. All that is valuable if we understand our time where our conscious brain steps aside and we can turn our senses inwards and listen. And when we punch a bag, whatever is stuck and hurt in there, we can punch it out. When we meditate, we just try to step back, be as still as we can, so whatever comes can come up. When we're mindful, we try to switch off all the bits around us and just feel the feelings and hear the feelings and talk to them. And be quite active in a way, but as if you were to listen to a child. We ask questions, we make sure we get it. We don't assume we get it. We don't assume we know everything. So mindfulness is beautiful. If you do yoga, you move through your body, and that moving through the body creates space in your body for bits to digest and just move around. So all that is good. You don't need to be a yogi. Yes, you could cook and do exactly the same thing. You could paint and do the same thing. So it's not about the discipline. It's about what it is with your conscious mind. I'm seeing all these things flying by. So I know it's a test. I know it's a test if I can focus now. So it's all good. Next time I won't say a thing and I will just appreciate it. So the point is stepping out of your busy monkey mind that has a comment to everything, that finishes a sentence before we even felt it, that judges everyone that walks by and comes into our head. That monkey mind. Just like have a tiny little pause and allow to just sit back and be lost, not having any answers, just allowing yourself to hear in. Turn your ears in, turn your eyes in, follow your breath. And that's exactly what I want to do with you, just for a few minutes just now. So sit comfortably and let your mind be lost. Let it be lost. Be okay with it. You don't need to. There's no theory to this. And just drop in with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, and arrive at a little pause. So that you can release urgency. So let's start with that. Close your eyes. Close your ears half. So have one ear going in, one ear still listening to me. And just listen to your breath. Go in, go out, and pause. That pause is magic in itself. And as we breathe, we try to spot the landmarks inside of us, not outside of us. We notice. I notice that. My fingers are cold and my palms are hot. Now you. I notice that. And that's okay. So if there's an overwhelming emotion that just keeps like going like, ah, like I feel hurt or I feel angry, and that happens, or I feel overly joyful, that's all kind of like little monkeys kind of like jumping in there. And you can say, little monkey, it's okay, I'm getting to you. I first need to figure out where I'm just now, and when I'm established in my body, I can be of better help of you. Try that. Same with pain. We notice the pain, but we don't give it all of our attention. And creating that space where your body can be heard is probably the best yoga practice there is. So we've just passed a wonderful, amazing full moon, and full moons are always like full light being on. If you were to be a tribal folk without electricity in the olden days, you would go and meet others because the light in the sky is bright. Where a new moon, no light, would mean, whoa, I need to stay at home or with my closest tribe, because it would be dangerous. You would hit your head on a branch or something like that. So full moon is social. It's like me and the world, me and the world. So we're looking at what's our world showing us at the moment, and do we like it? So I've just met a friend bumping into someone in the park and really connected beautifully. And she said that she does not know of any nice men. I was quite shocked because I don't know, I have never met a not nice man that doesn't, it's not good deep inside. And we walk on the same earth. So it is really our experience make us hurt, and therefore we see certain things more than others, especially when we fear them. And just being aware of that, what we see, whatever it is, it's our perspective. And maybe it's there to protect us for now. And maybe there's more to it. The question is, do I want to live my life imagining that every man in the world is good? Or is that a foolish thing? Or is that a yogi thing and therefore it's good? So that's judgment. So I feel okay with what I'm seeing just now, but it doesn't mean that other things don't exist, and that's okay as well. And if you're stuck in thinking that the world is a horrible place, the easiest way is to, if you want to shift that, to shift it is by just noticing anything that's beautiful. I'm looking outside of my window right there, and I can't see a single cloud. It's bright blue, it's amazing. So I would notice that, and it has nothing to do with whatever else I think is terrible with the world, and I put my fingers together like that. And I look at that beautiful sky and pause and breathe it in and go, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of what that rings inside of me. That bell of, oh, how beautiful. I want to have more of that. So then I could look at something else, like my beautiful Buddha here. And I know it was gifted to me, and I know the person that gifted it to me. It's wonderful. It makes me feel so good. I could put my fingers together and go like, ah, what that, but feeling that it gives you. And then go like, I want more of that. So, and then as you go through your day, just pause yourself for a second. Even if you go window shopping and there's something you can't afford but it looks beautiful, bring your fingers together and just like, oh, that makes me feel so good just even seeing that exists in this world because it's so beautiful. So obviously that takes already someone that's quite positive, but what you can do is go out and see that sky right now. I don't know how it's in Portugal because this word's broadcasted, but here in Glasgow, well worth going out. And when you go out there, look at those trees. There's still some really good leaves on them. It's amazing out there. Just train yourself into seeing things that are beautiful. Someone passes you that smiles, just feel it. You know, it wasn't an accident. It's nice when people see you. But if you don't look, you won't see it. So on that note, collect things that make you feel good or make you feel safe or make you feel warm, or even food that makes you feel just yummy, you know, or whatever it is, little, tiny, tiny little things. Putting the fingers together helps you utilizing your whole brain. It makes like a figure of 8 in your brain and connects that feeling that triggers inside of you with like hormones in your body. So it will make you feel good. So it's important to not just look at something and say, that's nice. It's to look at it and feel that niceness. And then while you're having your fingers together, ask for more of that. I think that's a fairly simple tool that most people can do. And even if you need to go past a play park and just look at these little kids, which are all adorable, and none of them need to be yours, because then sometimes they don't look quite as adorable when they're yours, when they drive you mad, but like you can humor them even if they throw tantrums and things like that. It's an adorable thing to look at if they're not yours. So, but like there will be loads of things. Go to an art gallery if you're an artist. Go and look at nice things. You know, if you can't stand kids, don't go to the play park. Okay, it's a very unique thing. Like those maps that I talked about in the beginning, they're unique to you. No one else has the same map than you have. And by knowing what nurtures you, what feels good, you can establish yourself on that map. And then tentatively go through that map, finding your favorite bits, and also finding the bits where you don't want to go past so often, so you can avoid them. It's a good thing. Namaste from Glasgow, from Simone, on Soulful Sunday. I hope you liked some of these tools. Please leave me some notes, and yeah, just like let me know how you liked it and if you want to have some more of that. On that note, have a great time. My website is my121yoga.com if you want to have a little look around. There's some other videos on there. So now I just need to find a finish button. Oh, thank you so much for joining. Friends, I just see them all popping up there. Have a lovely Sunday. I'm going to cycle with the boys now. They're already away, and I'm going to bring the lunch. So it's going to be a nice thing. Bye-bye.